is Whiskey America 2, Washington America 2, Bravo Juliet November, you're 59, November Charlie. November Charlie, Whiskey Alpha 2, good luck. You get on Whiskey Alpha. Follow what Victor, Kilo Kilo, Kilo Victor, Kilo India, Kilo Victor, Kilo India, 5 Mike W, QSL 59 November Echo, Nebraska, November Echo. November Echo, thank you. You got all Whiskey Alpha.
This is the Hallicrafters SX-101A. It's a handband only receiver that covers 10 through 80 meters. It replaced the SX-100, the SX-101, and that one also had 11 meters and 160 meters. This model did away with those two bands. And this was made from 1959 to 1962 and originally sold for $399.50. I'll go over some of the controls with you. Right now there's a contest going on. The ARRL DX sideband contest is going on. And I got it on 40 meters. First thing I want to show you on the right here is the power switch. And then on the position it's in now is lower sideband CW, that's upper sideband CW, lower AM, upper AM. This is the pitch control for CW. And it also helps pull in sideband. This is selectivity. Right now I got it on 2kc because of the contest. If you're listening to a nice AM hams, you might want to put it on 5kc, and then you can go to 3kc, 2kc, 1kc, or a half a kc to tighten it up. This switch is the automatic noise limiter, ANL. The switch here is fast or slow AGC, and this switch here is on or off AGC. Sorry that I'm not quite at the best angle. And this is the calibrator on off. This is the AF gain, also known as the volume. This is the band selector. Now watch the screen here. When I change bands, the lights change. There's 20, 15, 10, and when you go to the last setting, it's WWV, and it will actually pick up WWV right there. We'll see if we can get that. Oh heck, let's try it right now. I could hear the carrier, but I'm not quite getting it right now, but I have gotten it there. It'll get WWV. Let's see, I didn't show you 80. There's 80 meters, and when you go all the way the other way, it lights up the converter band for 2 meters or 6 meters. You can plug a converter in the back. I've never seen one. The blue reflection on the screen is my shirt. This is the RF gain. Usually you want that all the way up. Sometimes it's beneficial to turn it down and then turn the AF gain all the way up and then use this as a volume. Helps cut out some background noise, but then you lose the S meter. The S meter doesn't work properly. This is the antenna trimmer. Let me go back to 40 meters. You can hear that. You can see the S meter reacting to the antenna trimmer, so you want to use that. This is the pointer reset. I'll go over that right now. If you want to calibrate the band, and you pretty much have to calibrate it every time you change frequencies. We'll turn the calibrator on, and we're going to go to like 7.1 here. Sorry for the jump there. I ran out of memory in the camera phone. Let's go back to that. So we'll turn the volume up a little bit. You zero beat it, and then you can use the pointer here to move the needle back and forth. Put it right on 7.1. Then you turn it off. This is the main tuning knob. This is the notch depth control. You can turn that on, and you can vary it with this knob here. There's instructions in the manual on how that works. And this is the automatic volume control, not the AGC as I said before. One thing I left out when I was going over the controls is the standby receive switch. That's for if you're using it with another transmitter, you can put it in standby and the radio stays on, but you can transmit with your transmitter and not damage the receiver. There's also the way to do it through the power plug on the back. The instructions for that are in the manual. Again, that blue on the screen is just my shirt.
Bravo, 0 Lima. India Bravo, 0 Lima.
So it's the next day, and that, oh, the RF gain isn't all the way up, so the S meter's not working. Let's tune in the antenna trimmer. It's the next day, so now I got it on 20 meters during the contest. Open this up a little bit. Come on. Let's try 15 meters. See if there's any activity there. Come on, talk. I heard him on 40 last night.
Whiskey Sierra? Whiskey Sierra Indigo? Whiskey Sierra again?
Let's try 10 meters. See if we get anything. I'm going to pause and switch antennas. Here I am on 10 meters. There's a signal on the band. Here's the speaker again. The model, Hallicrafters model R46. So that's it on 10 meters. I didn't calibrate it now that I think about it, so I don't know exactly where it is.
Okay, November 4 Delta Lima Alpha, November 4 Delta Lima Alpha, roger.
Let's go ahead and try it.
Okay, roger.
Move the pointer. Not too many signals on the band. Here's a view with the cover off, looking at it from the back. You can see it's nice and clean. Here's the main filter capacitor. And it doesn't look like that was ever changed, but the radio works great anyway. Here's the crystal calibrator. This is the antenna trimmer. And just the regular workings. Big transformer. Everything's nice and clean and orderly on this thing. Shot of the back. I don't have the insert for the power plug. They should pop up on eBay once in a while. Maybe I'll get one at a Hamfest. Antenna connection, S meter adjustment, and an inlet for the converters, 2 meter and 6 meter converters. Here's a shot of the underside. You can see it's got all new orange drop capacitors in it. Very well done. Tucked way back in there. And here there's a bunch of, that's hard to get to. I got a friend that's recapping the exact same radio. And he said he's not really looking forward to doing these tucked away back in here. But yeah, what a nice job. Now these things came with a heating element that drew power all the time to keep the inside warm and dry, and this is the heating element. Mine is not working, which is not unusual after all these years. The one my friend is working on, somebody put what looks like an 8 ohm, maybe 10 watt resistor there, and I've got a couple of resistors here that I plugged in last night, and they got a little warm, but don't know if I'm going to do anything like that. Oh, and here's the manual. Wow, excuse me. But that is a beautiful job. I didn't do it. I've recapped a few radios with the yellow poly ones, but I didn't do it. I can't do as good a job as this. He disconnected them right from the solder point. He even put heat shrink on some of them, whoever this was. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll cut it and leave a lead coming off of the terminal or the tube socket, and then I'll attach the new cap to the lead. This was really well done. Okay, now I just want to show off the cabinet, which is in spectacular condition. Very few blemishes on it. Looks really nice. These things had a hinged cover. There's the inside. There's the crystal calibrator. And let's see if I have the strength to turn this with one hand. It's really nice. Here's a shot of the underside of the cabinet. Nice and clean. Still has the factory label there. This is missing on many Hallicrafters radios. It's held on with 4 rivets. This one's got 3 left, and on the bottom right hand side you can barely make out a little piece of tape holding it on. There's holes here for 3 screws. I figured out what they were, and got some from the hardware store. I have them here. I'm going to put them in, but they were missing when I got it. They're missing in my other radios too.